Doug Schott here from Sample Logic, and I'm going to teach you how to make a multi today. Basically, for those of you who don't know, a multi is a set of separate sounds triggered together with a single key on the keyboard, and they're really useful to have a ready-made, sound that you can use. They're stored right here in the Kontakt instrument. If you can see my mouse, and that's a multi, and we got in a couple of folders in the Assault instrument that you can pull up. But today we're going to make our own, and I've got the Assault multi template ready to go. So I'm going to recreate one that I already made called The Last We Heard. It was kind of an exciting sound that I liked. So first I usually like to get a sound that is the basis for the whole thing. And that's this one called Radio Blitz. We'll drag into the window. Radio Blitz over here, and it sounds like this. And I really like that one because of the longer tail, which I'm going to mess with in a minute. But I wanted more punch added to it, so I found another one that I liked over in another folder. And you see all our instruments are sorted into different folders here. The next one I liked was in combos, and it's called Slot Pull Skip. So pull that in, and it sounds like this. So it's a nice attack with a little bit of decay on there. And then the third one I liked was called Lo-Fi Scratch, and it's in the Interrupters folder. Lo-Fi Scratch. So we've got these three sounds. You can put in as many as you like. Lo-Fi Scratch sounds like this. And so these three sounds are the basis. When played together, they already sound like this. And that's a pretty good sound on its own, but we can make it a little more exciting. One thing I like to do with my multis is I always add a low cut, especially in Assault, because this one's right here, and you can add as many macro knobs as you like to control any aspect of any instrument or many aspects together. So today I've got my low cut master knob set up here, and all you have to do to direct it to any knob is I find the low cut knob here, I right click it, and I say learn MIDI CC automation, and then I just click where it's going, and see I turn it, and they both turn. And then I go down to each instrument and do the same thing. Check it, make sure it's working. There you go. That's three. So first off, they sound like this. But then I can cut the low end. And any of these knobs you can actually add sequencer control to with this button. We'll get there in just a second. When we add our next control, I wanted to make it a little more exciting and add a little more of a rhythmic element. So I added a drive control to the instrument, and I sequenced it on Radio Blitz by activating the distortion generator and applying it to the drive knob. So if you go here and you do the same thing you did before, adding MIDI CC automation to the drive knob, check it, and it turns. Then you turn on your sequencer. Let's find the right preset. There are a lot of presets already in Assault that you can use, or you can make your own. I like to use just a really simple 8-step sequence, clear it out, and then add a couple jumps right there. Maybe just a little less than maxed out. And it should, if we're doing this right, yep. I just like it when it jumps up and down like that and adds a little bit more interest to the decay of this instrument. Then just fold them up, and you can save your instrument by hitting Save Multi As and saving it as The Last We Heard. There you go. You can make your own all the time. Hope you like the multis.